What's up, everybody? This is your boy Chris sitting in for Greg J on That's the Drama. Some of you guys wrote in and wanted to know some things about Chris. So I have the questions that were asked of me, and I'm going to give you the answers, and we're going to have a little conversation. And then, if you have anything else for me, you can always email that's the drama at gmail.com. Question number one was, what do you think about That's the Drama? Well, I think it's great because, as we all know, there's always drama. And we as black people love to talk about drama. So there are things, but on a serious note, there are some things that in relationships, in families, things that go on that causes drama. And some of us are like, that stuff don't happen for real, but you'll be surprised at some of the things that happen in relationships and family. So yeah, that's the drama. It's a great thing because it give you it's a way for you to email your frustration about something going on, drama or whatever's going on within your relationship, your family, at work, or whatever it may be, and you can get insight from someone else. So I think it's a great thing. The next question was, what makes your relationship works? Our relationship works because me and Greg, I think we balance each other because we are different. I think the differences sometimes makes the relationship better. Sometimes the differences can make it harder. But I think overall, what makes us work is because we're different, and it balances us out. And also, in a relationship, you have to be honest, trustworthy. You have to listen. You have to communicate. Which are some of the things I can admit. I wasn't so good on communication and all of that. I'm working on it. But I know that those are the things that make a good relationship, and those are the things that are making our relationship work great. What is your role in the relationship? My role is to be a good partner. I hate the sometimes I kind of hate the word role because people like to associate roles with same sex relationships. But I'm taking the question as what is my role, and I think my role is to be a good partner. Um, to be someone who's there for the person that you're in a relationship with. If you're in a relationship with someone and you say you love them, so I think my role is to be a great partner, to be a great support. Um, how is it being married to Greg? It's the same as being married to anyone. I mean, a relationship is a relationship to me. Um, it's not easy. No relationship is easy. You have your days where things are good. You have your days where things are not so good. But because you love each other, um, you're able to get over those hurdles and move on. And I think that's the great thing about it. And for me, I think, like I said, a relationship is a relationship, whether it's a male on male, female on female, or male and female. A relationship is a relationship. It all works the same. It just the other person. So that's the way I look at it. And our relationship works because um, we love each other. That's what makes our relationship works. We're compatible. We have our disagreements, but we know how to get through it. So that's what makes it work for us. What is your wish for Greg's future? I wish him nothing but success. I wish that he can reach the all the goals that he set for himself. That he become the author. He becomes that well-known singer. He becomes that well-known actor or talk show host. You know, those are my dreams for him, and that he become a father because that's something I know that he wants to be, and that's those are the things that I want for him. Because I know those are things that are dear to his heart, and those are things that he wants. So those are things that I wish for him for the future. What advice would you give someone who's in a relationship with an outspoken and creative person like Greg? Let them create, let them be who they are, and support them. Um, because, like I said, an outspoken person, it don't matter. They're gonna say what's on their mind and what's on their heart. So sometimes you just have to know it may not come up and sound as pretty as you think it should, but it doesn't mean that the person's trying to be vindictive or vicious towards you. Outspoken people, they just like to be heard. They just like to say what's on their mind. And so, and if they're creative, they're creative. They're talking about what's going on. They want to talk to you. It's just that's what they want to do, and that's how they are. They're outspoken. They're creating. Their minds never rest because it's always creative. It's always thinking. So, that's how it is. And sometimes things come to them in the weirdest of places, but it's that time when they're creating, I guess. But my advice is, like I said, let them be who they are, be there for them, and support them. That's the best thing you can do. Um, what are my talents? My talents, I love to cook and I love to sing, and those are like two of the things that I feel that I'm very great at and that I love. I love to sing, and I love to cook. Um, it's not just a hobby. I mean, I love it. It's a passion that I have, and singing is a passion as well. I lost it for a minute, um, but we all go through things that sometimes, but you can look at it and say, you know what, um, God has just given me that gift for me to just sit on. So basically, that's the way I'm looking at it now. I got to reach. I know He gave it to me to touch somebody. So that's what I would like to do. I want to touch somebody's heart. With the gift that God has placed within me. What do you want to do when it comes to your dreams and goals? My dreams and my goal is to one day um, have a song. That's a dream. I just would love to have to grace a stage with a song that touches many. Touches the heart, touches the soul, touches the spirit. That touches you when you're going through. That touches you when you're having a bad day. When the relationship may not be where you feel like it needs to be. That's a dream that I have. That's something I just would love to see myself on that stage performing, but in the same time ministering through that song to someone. That if it's when it's played on the radio and you hear it, it instantly touches you in your heart. um and my goal is to just be one of my main goal is to be the best person that I can be. you know and to me, many people have different type of goals, but the thing I always ask and want is to just be the best that I can be. Because if I'm the best at whatever I'm doing what I need to do. If I'm good at singing and I'm doing what I need to do and where I need to be, that goal is being reached and I'm where God wants me to be. That's the way I look at it. And though that's me. That's just Chris. I'm faith based. So I'm gonna always refer to God because that's who I am. Um, what is one of the difficult part of being with Greg, being married to Greg? Um, Sometimes our differences may clash, because he is outspoken and I am quiet. I'm not a person that like to talk all the time. I may not share everything that I need to share at all times, so we can clash, and where he's on the other hand, he's talking, he's gonna tell you what's on his mind, whatever's going on, that's him. He's gonna do that, and I think and I know that's a lot of times where we clash, but when you're in a relationship, like I said, you learn that person, you love that person for who they are. I love him for who he is, not for who I think he should be or the dream or envision that I think that he should be. I love him for who he is, and I think that's what makes our relationship works. And I think if you take that advice, you love a person for who they are. If you're having some problems in your relationship, start trying to make that person what you think they should be or how you feel that person should be. But look at it and you say, you know what, I love you for who you are. You know, and if it's something you can't deal with, you need to let it go. There's no need to carry it on. If you can't love that person for who they are. So, but the thing with us, we love each other for who we are. So I think that's what makes it works. Um, what do you love most about Greg? Like I said, I love that he's outspoken. I love that he loves to talk because in the relationship, if everybody's mute like me, sometimes it can be a little dry. It can be a little boring. So, I mean, I know I'm an old man. I know I'm an old soul. I know that. I know that I can be bored. I know that about me. Um, but like I said, you can't always be on the go. That's balance, and I think that's where what's working for us is the balance. That we complement. We can complement each other. When I need to talk, I know that I need to talk. And I know that I need to do more than talking. But it helps, and it's working. Like I said, it's nothing perfect. I don't think there's anything perfect. There's always work to do, but you have to be willing to do the work. And that's the thing about both of us. We're willing to do the work to make it work. So that's what's good, and that's what's helping our relationship. be where it is today. Um, so, in saying that, if you have any more questions or things that you would like to know of Chris, um, just email me. Like I said, just send an email to that's the drama at gmail.com, and I will give you some answers. So, remember, drama never stops, it just changes. Have a good night, everybody. Peace.